Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this time my microphone is actually recording, so we start from the top again. Even though I did this before, let's Google, let's get it. It's your boy Gatman. For this clip, biggest clutch of my life, I actually have to do a codcast type element type stuff. But anyway, without much further ado, let's get into the freaking clip. So me and my rank boys, as you can see, I'm not playing race because this Nugu, this bot, this useless fiend over here decided to take race despite not knowing how to use race. But anyway, we proceed. So drops us in what you call repulsor. There's one other team, you can see them dropping in. They drop on the lower side, so we get some loot and issue some clappage. So they roll up to us. My homie gets beamed because he opened the door for them, and you know, I was on a flank, but he's just like, hey, I'm just gonna open the door so you can shoot me. So the squad comes, bam, one knocked, two knocked, and the third I do a lot of massive big boy damage, and then he gets one shot by my teammate. Big sad, I only have 2 kills, no assist because the last point of damage was more than 7 seconds, which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Anywho, repulsor, we're chilling, we're looting, we're moving forward towards the tower in front of repulsor, and I noticed somebody shooting some dragoons, and I'm like, hey, some people over here. So we move towards the tower, they're trying to climb up the tower, and you know, I just pop a zip on over, and I'm like, yo, what's good, what's up in here? My homies are pushing from behind, I'm pushing from in front, what's up, what's this? And this bloodhound is like, brrrr, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm just like, you know I have the high ground, Anakin. And so I just destroy him, you know, pop a real quick fast finisher, my friend, boom, you're out, go back to the lobby, see you later, alligator. And yeah, that wraps up that fight. So now we'll look at 3 KPs, which I had some more, so I was like, yo, let me pop this beacon real fast, real quick, okay? And then I'm like, yo, let's head on over to some new fights. And so my homies noticed that there's some people back at Repulse, and I'm like, oh, we could third that, my dude. So I start going there back with my zip, and I look behind and my homies are looting, and I'm like, wow. Anywho, long story short, we move up to Repulsor. We see them fighting up on the wall. I quick fast think, put the zip to the wall right now. Boom, we slide up, we get up there. I start doing damage, Ray starts doing damage. Caustic just does nothing. He takes damage, doesn't move out of the way, doesn't take cover, doesn't heal, dies because he's brain dead. So the Wraith falls off, goes to res him. I'm just back up here, you know, because I know how to play the game, I know how to get into cover, I know how to hit my shots. I'm busy doing damage. I crack 1, I crack 2, almost knock 1. You know, they're panicking, they can't push. So I'm like, yo, you can do that res thing. Well, I do take some damage, so I'm like, I have a fallback, pop a bat real quick, and then I'm gonna be right with you boys. Alright, so we go back up, and the first team we're shooting, I think some of them died, I think got thirsted, and I think Pathfinder was left, so the other team that they were fighting pushed up with a zip to them, and they were currently in a sticky situation. I knock one of the other team, not the one that we first engaged, and he falls off. His homie goes, picks him up, and I'm like, no, there's no time for this, brother. You can't be getting picked up like it's your freaking end of school hours. No, boy. Boom, second knock. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the thirst because my people are brain dead. Because my plan was, okay, I'm gonna wait for my zipline to recharge, go over to the other wall, and then just look down and finish the business. But these guys, well, particularly the Caustic, decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go under the bridge and try and 1v3 them. So I go across after getting my ult, and I just look down and my Caustic is dead. So I'm like, oh well, Wraith, could you make a portal and go fetch our boy so that we can revive him? And after I say that, for like 5 seconds, he ignores me, he keeps shooting, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's just taking his time. He reloads his mag, continues shooting, and I'm like, okay, I guess nothing makes sense. So you know what, I tell him again, Wraith, please, make a portal, I beg, go fetch our boy. He looks at me, proceeds to move back to the furthest point he possibly could move back to, starts the portal there, and obviously doesn't reach the Caustic because he went too far back. And I'm like, how are you playing Wraith, sir? Like, please stop being dumb. Long story short, he runs into the other team that killed our Caustic. He gets clapped, easy peasy, even though he could have just gone back to the portal. But guess what, the portal was in the air because he made it too soon. Anywho, long story short, they're both dead. I have no teammates. I think maybe I can grab their banners and res them in swamps or res them somewhere else. But then I think to my last match I tried to res people and they just botted out again. So I was like, I think I'm better off trying this by myself. So I do just that. The solo pathfinder from before starts to shoot me. I start getting pissed. I clap his shields. He's panicking. He does not know what to do. He's crying for his mother. And I'm like, okay bro, you wanna go? I'm gonna finish you. But as soon as I try that, another squad pulls up to the wall and I'm like, you know what, now him and the other squad are both shooting at me. You know what, I'm just gonna get off this damn wall. I can't stand any of this. It's annoying. I have gone. See you later, alligators. So you know what, I'm just here, swarms chilling, bottom of Hydro Dam. Is it called Hydro Dam? I forget the name. But anyway, bottom of Hydro Dam, I'm just like, yo, I'm finna ride this thing out. So you know what, I find a spot. I'm like, okay, now this spot ain't good. I need to find a way that I can rotate up into the fight without being focused on by all freaking teams from everywhere. So I go to the edge and I'm like, I'm big chilling. I'm just gonna crouch here. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna spin my gun. I'm gonna sit here and for 10 years and rust away. So I move on. As the zone comes, I move on again. As the zone comes, I move on again. As the zone comes, sitting there for tens and thousands of years collecting dust. So, like the box that I am, I find a way to get me up to the stairs as they're fighting, as the fight ensues, as the squads drop. Anywho, long story short, I find some steps. I'm like, I'm gonna go up these steps. I'm gonna go hug the wall, and then I'm gonna go into that structure, that house, where I can just chill, watch the last fights, and hopefully either win or at least get as many kills as I possibly could. And what happens next? Well, you guys can just watch that and tell me if it was not the most cracked shit you've ever seen. Anywho, that was not gonna need any commentary. You guys watch that last part. This is me signing out for now. Enjoy.
Just a minute until the ring closes. What does I don't have to wait. I know what do spirits say in the darker days? What do spirits say?
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go!